Well, good morning, Tom. It's the 2nd of September, Tuesday morning, and I've come through to the little village of Harpham between Bridlington and Driffield to see this 12th century church. It's a lovely sunny morning. The church is open. And I'm going to take a squint inside and then we'll have a look around the churchyard. Just striking 11 o'clock. So we'll have a peek inside. Right, Tom, well, we're inside. I was looking for a bit of an information board on it. There might be one further round outside. We're not going to get outside. I haven't spotted one so far, but anyway, we're inside, and I do know it's a 12th century church, and I will send some info along with the video. I've just spotted this little item here. It's very, very small. It'll come out alright when I get it processed on my tablet. Little bottle that was found. So, this must have been a doorway at some stage. It's not used now. It was renowned for a lot of people coming and doing brass rubbings here, but I think that was stopped in the 1970s. Got a nice memorial plaque here, 1914-1919, to the glory of God and in memory of the men of Harpham and Little Kelk who fought and died for justice and liberty in the Great War. There's a coat of arms up here. Been to Harpham many times, but I've never been to the church. There's another plaque here. In grateful and reverent memory of all who died for their country in the war of 1939-45. And especially these, our neighbours and friends, John Raymond Rowdin and John Conyers. And there looks to have been something on this bit of wall up here. That looks like writing to me. Lovely east window. Big family here at Harpham are called St Quintin, and the pub's called the St Quintin Arms. And here's a tomb of William St Quintin, or Charlotte St Quintin, wife of William St Quintin. And I think these were the brass rubbings that people used to come for. But it was wearing them away, I believe. Oh, there's some more down there. I don't know whether I can get in there or not. A little altar. I say I don't know whether I can get in here. Have a look at the ceiling. I always look at the ceilings. So the organ pipes are up there. I don't think I can get in. Let's see. No, that's locked. So it's obviously to stop people going in, and which is a shame really, doing the brass rubbings. Little organ here. Anyway, I'll go back and see if I can get a little bit of video from where I was before. Yes, they've blocked access off, but that's where, that there, I can't get any further in than I am. That'll be the brass rubbings that people used to come and get. collect them. Right. Well, that's more or less the inside. We'll go and have a look at the churchyard. The font. Here, I just noticed this plaque about the clock. Yeah, the clock was placed in the clock was placed in this tower in the honour of St John of Beverley, and that's the name of this church, St John of Beverley, and the cost defrayed partly by a legacy from the estate of the late Selwyn Oxley of Beverley, and partly by public subscription. All right. Okay, well we'll go outside now and have a look round the churchyard. Welcome to Harpham Church. Harpham Church is said to have been the birthplace in 640 AD of St John of Beverley. This church is dedicated to him. The well of St John on the low road to Benton Bridlington has been there for many centuries, and it never fails to spring in the driest of summers, and is said to cure all ills. And I believe that this spring actually runs through the churchyard. Anyway, we'll go and see what's in the churchyard. I think this is the tomb of somebody called John Thompson. I can't quite make out the date on this. Jane Grace Preston. But again, the date's obliterated. Yeah. Anyway, we'll have a... Well, we've got 3 people buried here. 3 dates, 1907, 1914 and 1936, I think. One there, 1821. Nicholas Elyard of Harpham, 1880. And his wife, I think that's 1881. Looks as though we have a this is an interesting one here. Francis Edward Sellers, 1897 to 1964, of the Waggoners Reserve. Which shall be, let me think, the Waggoners Reserve was at Sledmere. Sure it was. This one's got some military emblem on it. Yes, it's a lovely sunny morning, there's no wind. Forecast of a bit of rain this afternoon, I think. But apart from that, it's not too bad. There will be some older graves in here that are long gone, I should think. Lots of trees in this graveyard, and that's what's greened the stones up. You can't read them. There's some real old stones just round the back of the church where I came in. We'll have a look at those. Just get a shot of the clock. Let's get under this tree, out of the sun a bit. No. There's the clock. So there's a tomb here. That's 1863, I think. Anyway, we'll walk around the other side. Well, this has just caught my eye, Tom. No inscription to read at all, but it's an unusual headstone. I think it's a piece that's come out of it and they've just wedged it in there, but there must be some age to that, surely. Anyway, let's go around here and have a look at these. This is the way I originally came in. Hopefully get some dates off them. I've got an 1870, died in infancy. (1801), this one. (1809). This is an interesting one. In memory of Elizabeth, the wife of Henry Lunn, master of the Lowthorpe railway station, who died on the 25th of March 1848, age 65. You know, that's panning near it too much. Yeah. (1864). They're all around the 1800s. There's a few more on this wall here. Can't read that one. Yeah. It's a shame that we can't see the dates. Right, well that's about it I think. Nice 12th century church. Very nice. Well worth a visit. Right, we'll head off home. So I'm just walking back up to the car now, Tom. This is the road in off the Bridlington Road to Harpham village. So nice little spread out village. So never been before. Lovely. Okay. Right Tom, well I was just got in the car to call it a day, and I found a sign for St John's Well. Now this is the well that was described on the little notice board at the church, and this is where it is. It's a shame there's no information board with it, but anyway, we found it, and I think there is a date on it. I don't know whether you can make it out. I think it said 1256 on that notice board thing, so I'll have to check when I get the video sorted out. It looks like 1256 on the stone here, and then you've got just down here St John. You just make out St John's. Well round here. There's some more inscription on there. There's nothing round the back. Anyway. Oh, there we little. Here we go. St John's Well, birthplace, Harpham, 640 AD. So that's the date, 640 AD. So this date on here, I don't quite understand that one. Unless it was the date it was erected or whatever, I have no idea. Anyway, there it is. Okay.